Hey, everybody. It's Friday night. Yeah. Hooray.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go out.
My favorite show of the week.
Yeah.
Well, in a couple of hours.
Going out in a couple hours, yeah.
We're going, it's Memento Mori tonight.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going.
Going to the club.
Yeah, going to the club.
And Jen is looking fantastic right now. She's looking hot as shit.
Dave is here and says, Jen always looks hot as fuck.
Man, I'm going to show you guys.
I do, don't I?
I'm going to get the porn
except when I first wake up. Admittedly, I don't.
Nobody looks good when they wake up. One time I rolled over and I said, who does that say you look like?
Oliver Reed.
Yes, I was woken up here with Oliver Reed. She had a fucking face on. She had a fucking face on her face.
To be fair, you said my expression looked like Oliver Reed.
Yeah.
But I was still pretty offended.
Yeah. She was fucking. Her face was fucking like. She looked pissed off as a motherfucker.
Well, you probably woke me up or some shit.
She looked
so
like Oliver.
Mad.
She looked like Oliver Reed from fucking Burnt Offerings and shit. Mean as shit. I got laid anyway though.
Well, you always.
Yeah.
Like I said,
she wasn't mean. She was just waking up because the light was on her face.
Because look, I sleep with. Because Tom.
Yeah.
He not only has to sleep with noise. Well, no, he has headphones now.
Yeah.
But he also sleeps with kind of like some lights in the room, and I can't stand that. It has to be dark. So I have like this little blankie that I just like fold and put over my eyes because I can't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like, you know, he'll usually leave the blinds open so the kitties can sit there and look out.
Yeah.
Because they like to look out the windows. So it's like as soon as the sun comes up, it's like, and it's going to, like, wake me up. And I'm like, fuck that shit.
You got to see what she's wearing. Why don't you get up and just stand up, Jen?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Allison said killer nails, Jenny. Thank you. I told him, like, Tom got me these on Shein or Temu or something.
Temu, I think.
And I told him, I said, okay, but I'm going to wear these tonight, but you're going to have to do everything for me because I'm going to be completely useless with these fucking nails on. I'm not going to be able to open the car door. I'm not going to be able to, like, open the beer can. I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, you gotta see this dress she got.
Okay, I don't think I've worn this one out before.
No, I don't think
because
so.
I was like looking, I was cleaning up my my what you call it out there. Stuck my butt.
Yeah,
that's super classy. But yeah, wait, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
See.
It's kind of like other ones I got, but it's oh my god, dude, you just knocked the mouse off there.
Yeah, it's alright.
He's getting the porn cam.
Yeah.
Look at that angle, man.
Yeah. Show that boot.
Yeah, I got my spiky. These are old actually.
Yeah. Come to the light here.
My old spiky boots. I think some of the spikes have actually fallen off over the years, but that's okay. They still
shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather. Shiny leather in the dark.
Yeah. Like you knocked the mouse off the thing.
It's alright, don't worry about that mouse.
Well, I need it.
Hold on. Wait, hold
Tom,
on. No, I just got to put the camera in there. Hold on. Putting up the camera.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Is it my turn? No. Shit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like show everybody your crotch.
Oh no. I'm not gonna thirst trap that bad. Last time I got paid for thirst trapping.
Well, now I gotta get the mouse that you knocked off after all these shenanigans. But yes, what we were talking about. So yeah. So it's really not, I mean, you know, I kind of wake up cranky and then he says, what? Oh, dude. Oh my God, it's so early and you're already like showing your underwear. I didn't even, I thought you said you weren't going to do that.
I ain't thirst trapping.
Oh my goodness. Look at you, and demonetized. That's okay. You're a boy. You can get away with it. Yeah, Tammy said Jenny should have burnt your offerings. Yeah, right? I was just kind of like, I can't believe you just fucking said that to me.
So your face looks just like fucking Oliver Reed right now. Fucking shoes like this.
Yeah, like I said, I was probably cranky because you probably woke me up or some shit. Much like, I tell you what, I don't know what little Pookie's problem is the last couple of days, but Pookie has been jumping all over me at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
For the last couple nights.
Wakes me up.
Mama.
Yeah, it wakes me up.
Mama.
Like,
Mama.
what the fuck?
She's crawling around my head and like laying across my chest and shit. I'm like, what is your problem?
She's stepping on her. Boom, 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 like this.
Like she's got, I gotta tell you something. Oh my God.
Yeah. And
I'm like, what is it?
And I was like, Pookie, stop it. She's looking at me like, no.
This is important. I have to tell her something.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And I'm like, what is it? I can't figure out what it is. Well, the first day that she did it, we thought that it was maybe, okay, so Pookie is scared of the garbage truck. So she can hear the garbage truck coming down the street or see the garbage truck out the window. She flips the fuck out. She was like that at our old house too. So we thought that that's what it was the first day, like, because she probably heard the garbage truck, like, early in the morning, and she was like, oh my god, it's a monster, like, mommy, help me, you know what I mean? I mean, she jumps on Tom all the time.
Yeah.
She jumps on his nuts, she jumps, like, lays across his chest, but it's like, she doesn't usually...
No, Poke, no.
Oh, speaking of Pokey.
Yeah. Don't tear up shoes.
She's like, what?
She forgets, she's like, oh, okay. Don't do it.
Ooh. Yeah, Murder Hornet said, we getting crazy in here tonight. Yeah, already.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's my favorite kind of show. Pookie, it's okay. You're kind of in trouble, but not really. Don't chew on the shoes. You know better. She's like, do I? But yeah. So, let's see. Where was I?
Big Little says he's going to go to Mannequins.
Yeah. Well, it's Friday night. He always goes to Mannequins on Friday. Like I said, we
got the Memento Mori.
Yeah, we got to go to
event.
Mementos, the last one before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think this is the last one of the year.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm out of ice already. Look at this bullshit.
I'll get you some.
I mean, to be fair, I made that drink like a while back. So it's kind of melty. Oracle says, oh, I have an announcement. I have officially won both Hanukkah and Christmas. Oh my god. Because I got all the family presents out last Saturday and they've all arrived. Holy shit, you were like so organized. I haven't bought a single fucking thing. Not a single thing. I don't buy a lot of... I buy Tom some stuff. I buy stuff for his mom. I'm getting some stuff for my sister. I get stuff for the cats. But that's usually the extent of it. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a fuck ton of money, so... Most of my family, like, we decided it's like, hey, we're not gonna, like, go crazy and buy each other shit. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I want for Christmas, to be honest. What do you want for Christmas, Tom? World peace?
No.
I
already
a sex
know.
doll?
No. I already got a bunch of stuff coming your way.
You do?
Yeah.
That you didn't tell me about?
No.
Oh, sneaky.
No. Most of the stuff that you need. You've mentioned already.
Okay. Look at you being sneaky. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
I don't like... But I don't know, because I know, like, Tom is a very practical person, and it's like, he's like, don't buy me shit unless I ask for it. Unless I ask for it, because it's like, he's not going to... So usually, I'm just like, send me a link to what you want, and I'll get it, because otherwise, I don't want to, like...
I could use a Primary Arms red dot sight. I could show you which one
Didn't I get you one of those last year?
Yeah, I need another one.
Oh, shit.
It's for a different rifle.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's for a different rifle.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I bought you one of those for Christmas last year.
It's a replica, or something that looks a lot like the optics that were used on 90s AR-15s. I'm building what's called a Blood Diamond carbine replica. There was a movie that had, what was it, River Phoenix in it?
Oh, yeah,
River Phoenix called Blood Diamonds.
Wait, was that... No, I thought...
Was
that River Phoenix? Was he in Blood Diamond?
No.
No, it was wasn't it Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I saw that on I saw that on an airplane.
Yeah.
It was good, actually. I wouldn't mind watching it again when I wasn't like 37,000 feet.
I want to see it. I've never seen it.
Oh, it's good. You'd probably like it.
But I've seen the AR-15 that he had, and I saw the scene that it's taken from. And it's I'm building a replica of that. I already have most of it. I'm just building because I have it for other rifles. I had to build the upper receiver, and it's got a rare 90s stuff on it. But they do make some stuff now that is kind of inspired by that 90s stuff. It looks like it. It's actually better than what we had in the 90s. It's about $100 probably.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not real expensive.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit less than the one I got last year.
Yeah, less than that one. Then the other one that you got, that was a SIG Romeo 4.
Yeah, that's
battle ready red dot optic, basically.
I either got you that for Christmas or your birthday. I can't remember.
Birthday, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Birthday. This one's a lighter weight one. It's like something that we would have had in the 90s. And it's an XM177. It's a AR-15 carbine with a 10-inch barrel. I already got all that. To get the legal length of 16, I got a dummy suppressor on there. A dummy sound suppressor. It's not really suppressed. It's not a silencer, but it looks like it. He didn't have it in the movie. In the movie, he had a little 3.5-inch flash suppressor, but it would be too short legally. You know what I mean? I'd have to register it as a short barrel rifle. I'm gonna go through all that problem. And all that barrel length thing is up in the air right now. They're challenging it in the Supreme Court. That was something that came out of the 20s. There's no reason why a rifle has to have 60-inch barrel. It could have whatever length you want on it. It shouldn't matter. And another thing is they want to make suppressors liberalized. Suppressors are not silencers. People have been brainwashed by action movies that suppressors make weapons silent. They don't. You suppress AR-15, it's still louder than a 9mm. You suppress a 9mm, it's still louder than a 22. You don't need a license for a 22 because it's quiet. Not that quiet. You can suppress a 22 and you wouldn't be able to hear it in the next room. But it doesn't matter because you could take a 22 and shoot a person with a 22 and their neighbors wouldn't hear it and people in other rooms wouldn't know what that was. So it didn't matter if there was a suppressor there or not. You know? I could take an AR-15 rifle and shoot it in this house and our neighbors wouldn't know. So the suppressors don't have anything to do with crime or hiding the fact that things are shot. It's just so you don't have to wear hearing protection. It's a muffler, like a muffler on a car. Same fucking thing.
Yeah, Oracle's saying not only she got all the gifts and stuff like that, but she said all but 2 of them were hand knitted by her herself. Oracle.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You are winning. Okay? Like I said, I'm way behind. I haven't looked at anything. And I feel really bad about it. Because holy shit, it's already December 8th.
Yeah.
Where is the time going? Like, the older you get, like, just fucking...
Yeah.
Dave says, me and the wife have been needing a new bed. Yeah, we need one. We need one, too. Today I bought an awesome adjustable bed with all the whistles. Split king. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Little Swole, had a king-size bed.
Yeah, you know Matt.
Yeah, Matt. And he basically said I could have it if I could pick it up. I didn't have any way to go get it.
Yeah, we don't have a truck.
Don't have a truck. He doesn't have a truck either.
Because he was selling it for what, like $60 or something?
Yeah, he said I could just have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says if you come in here and get it, you can have it.
We desperately need a new bed.
Yeah, and I said I don't have a truck.
The bed we have, we just inherited it. It's like secondhand, and it's
Yeah.
one of the most uncomfortable things
It's
I've ever
terrible.
slept
It's
on.
a shitty bed.
And you know, we haven't really
that old king that we had.
we haven't really been kind to it. So
we
it's
tear that bitch up.
so it's kind of like it's
And
kind of not in the best shape
We
still.
fucked that bed up. we got to where when we have sex, we got to go out to the living room now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so we don't
like on the floor,
hanging her out the fucking window and shit.
I mean, the window wasn't open, but yeah.
It's night, they can't see.
Unless they have binoculars.
Yeah.
The neighbors aren't that close, but
Yeah.
if they had binoculars, they could probably see
They're
what was
too
going
far.
on.
They're too far.
But I figure they're probably not looking in here. Even if
The,
they were, they get a free show.
It's just free.
It's
We shot a couple of videos last week. They were fucking good. Shot 3 of them. They were in public. Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
good.
still like one of them, the one that I did in the car while we were driving.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Because I shot that one.
Yeah. I had a hard time driving and doing camera angles and shit at the same time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you shouldn't do that because you got to drive. But we did shoot some outside because we
Well, I couldn't
wanted
look at you.
we wanted to do more public stuff because apparently that sells pretty well.
Yeah.
Because it's a smaller niche, like not a lot of people do it.
Yeah. It's fun.
And it is actually fun to do because there's always just kind of like this. Because you could get caught like at any moment. So
she was out on a dock. Had her out on a dock.
Right, like out in the open.
Out in the open in a lake. There's houses all around.
Yeah.
There's a park bench there.
Yeah, we were just like out there was a parking lot right there.
Yeah.
All open.
Yeah, it was good. She loved it. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, you just and I was.
I mean, there was nobody else there.
There was nobody else there,
and he was keeping watch.
I was keeping watch because I had a view of the road into the place. So if somebody were to come down the road, it'd be plenty of warning.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Hey, like,
run,
straighten up."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were doing that outside. Actually, driving was funny because it's like an oncoming traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was funny as I was watching, nobody even noticed.
Well, that's the thing. You always kind of think about that because you do feel like everyone's looking at you because you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. But the thing about it is, like, when I'm driving around in my car, I don't fucking ever look at anybody in the other cars. They could be doing God knows what in there. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and there was no way anybody could come up alongside of us.
Yeah, because it was just like a 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
But the only time we kind of like stopped was when we were going through like the traffic circles and stuff. But yeah, we drove through like neighborhoods and shit like that.
She's having fun.
It was fun. I like that a lot. Who knew? I'm like a little bit of an exhibitionist. I don't want to get arrested though, but you know what I mean.
Right.
But it's still kind of fun.
You just tell the cop. No, we're making content.
He'd be like,
we're making content. So that's all right.
I mean, as long as the cop was cool, they'd be like, you know, it's not like there's any children present or anything like that. You know.
Florida cops don't give a shit, just as long as it's not fucking egregious.
Yeah, well, like I said, and we're not doing anything. We're not doing it on purpose, like making people.
They're not making people see
watch it or anything like that. Like I would rather not.
Yeah.
You know, people see us. We're just kind of like, you know what I mean. Like if somebody comes along, we're just gonna be like, hey, we're not doing anything. You know what I mean? Murder Hornet said, "LOL, don't send me no more videos. It's weird from this channel."
Yeah, he was talking about, hey man, you know, don't take this weird. Never mind. I ain't gonna give it.
You're not gonna.
I'm not gonna tell his business. Dude, I sent you stuff so you can watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not weird about it. I'm not. He says, don't you get jealous? I said, no.
No.
I sent it to you so you
We're
can
not worried
enjoy
about
it.
We're not worried about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Like I said, it's just. I mean. We just
it's a product we make.
We make shit so other people can watch it.
Yeah.
You can watch it or not. It's like it doesn't matter. I'm not weirded out by it. I don't really think about it all that much, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not really a big deal when you're making it.
Yeah. I just kind of make it because it's fun, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the time. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but that's all. And that's just funny to say. Don't say anymore.
Shit, he'll ask for some more.
Yeah, you don't, You're not a very jealous person.
No, not about stuff like that.
Not about stuff like that.
No. I'm more like, you know what I mean, fucking, you know, if you just ran off, left me on my own or something, you know.
Well, I would never do that, though.
Know,
I'm not, I wouldn't do that.
You know, like I said, we know couples that do that.
Right.
You stay here. I'm going to go out with fucking Susie. I'll be back later. You know,
see, I would.
I'm going to the club with her.
I would not like that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do that, and I wouldn't.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That is very rude.
But they don't seem to care.
I guess not. Well, some people don't, but
yeah, I guess they're kind of bored.
That's
with
fine.
Each other, I guess.
Like,
you get out of here.
If it works for them, that's fine. But it's like I would never do that because, like I said, we know some people that they're married. They're married.
Yeah.
But they they do open shit. Like they'll do stuff like all together. Like they go to swingers clubs and stuff like that. But it's like then they'll do stuff like on their own. Where like he does. I don't know about her. But
she probably does too.
But he's just like, hey, I'm gonna go to the club with what's her name. Yeah. Bye.
She's chilled out though, so she probably doesn't. You'd have to ask her.
I guess, yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know how I'd broach that topic. But
I'd just ask her.
Yeah. We don't see him all that often. They come out every now and then, but
see, the thing is that he'll run off with these chicks. But that one time when I fucking was like asked her if she wanted to work with you, do a scene or something like that. I had to go through him. He had to be there.
See, that seems a little problematic.
It's like, wait a minute, hold on. You're banging this other broad and she's not there. Why do you have to be there?
Like, why do you have to be there? Right.
What, you think I'm going to do something with her? That's my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been there.
We just wanted her to do stuff with me.
Yeah. Make a good video.
Like
she's cool.
I love her. Mm-hmm. But that's, she's your ex-girlfriend, but it's not. I know that sounds weird, but it's not weird.
We're all friends.
She's a lovely person.
Yeah, we're all friends.
And, and I've known her a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but then, I don't know, there's just this whole kind of thing. So I do kind of feel like, I don't know, there's like a weird double standard there, I feel like. But, what do I know? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We don't
really think of it that way, I guess.
Yeah, it just seems very strange.
It's all just goths.
It's, yeah. That's our own sexual orientation.
He is God.
But and that's the thing too. It's just kind of like I could never imagine just like being like, hey, I'm gonna go to the club with whoever the fuck, some random ass dude.
Yeah, you find somebody to go hang out with,
and just leave you at home. I would never do that in a million years.
Right,
why would you want to? Why would I want to do that?
It wouldn't even cross my mind.
No, me neither.
Right.
Well, it's just kind of, I'm always kind of one of those people, I don't know, maybe I'm a little old-fashioned and stuff, but I'm just kind of like, well, I wouldn't have, like, gone out with you and, like, married you if I didn't want to hang out with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
That's all. But like I said, other people are different, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying. It's like I actually like hanging out with you.
Yeah, we were kind of inseparable even when we were dating other people. When we were just friends.
Yeah, that's what's weird. It's just kind of like we were both kind of casually seeing other people.
And we were just hanging out constantly.
But we would just hang out constantly, too. Like, we'd be going out to the club. Actually, one time, I don't remember if I ever told you this or not, but I went to the club with what was that dude's name? Some dude I kind of sort of casually offhand dated for like a month or something. And we were at iBar, and he got upset because I was spending too much time with you. And he's just like, why don't you just leave with him then? Like, he got all upset about it.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Who was that?
What's his name? John something?
I don't remember that guy.
Yeah, he wasn't around all that much. He was just some dude that I think I just picked him up at iBar one night. Okay. Was it Halloween? I don't even remember. But it was a while back, and it was kind of like a one night stand thing. But then like we kind of just hung out like a little while. But then he was looking for a wife pretty much, and I was like, bro, settle down. You know what I mean? And I think he didn't like it that I hung out with you too much.
Right. I think that was that normie guy. What?
He was a little bit normie.
I remember that kind of looked like a little bit like a little truck driver or something.
Yeah. I don't even remember what he looked like, honestly.
Or not a little truck driver.
It was a long time ago.
He was just kind of a I don't want to say a redneck, but
no, he wasn't a redneck, but he was a little bit normie though.
Like a normie, yeah.
He was kind of a normie.
I think I vaguely remember that dude.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, like he got mad because
you didn't seem to really give a shit though. You were like, yeah, that dude.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, right.
I was kind of upset when he's just like, yeah, whatever, and he just kind of like blew me off. But I was upset for like an hour, and then it was okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I was just kind of like, what? Someone doesn't love me? Fuck off. You know what I mean? It was that kind of thing.
Just jealous, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't like it
just
that I
hung out.
That I hung out with you too much.
Okay. At the club I hung out with, or was it?
Yeah, at iBar.
Okay. You were spending too much time hanging out with me. You weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing about it wasn't just. It wasn't just.
We were hanging with the same group of friends.
That's what I mean, and it's like I think he didn't like that because I mean he went to iBar too, like every now and then, but he wasn't like kind of the core like goth people.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was just kind of one of the outliers. Yeah. So I think that he didn't like it that I was
trying to take you out of there.
Yeah, that I was not only hanging out with you, but I was hanging out because I knew a lot of people there. So I was just kind of like, hey, what's
you trying to monopolize?
Right. So it was that kind of situation, and I was like, I was just kind of like, meh, I don't know if I like that so much. So it was that kind of thing. And see, that's why a lot of goth people don't date outside of the goth
out of our
scene.
race.
Out of our race. Well, because you get involved with a normie, and then all of a sudden you're doing normie shit all the time, and they don't want you to do the goth shit anymore.
Right.
Well, do you really have to wear that? Do you really have to go to that place? It's going to go in that direction, and nobody wants that. It's just really tiresome. Yeah. So, it's like, I've learned with long experience.
They're going to take you to places where they play music that's intolerable. That's another thing.
That too. Yeah, they're going to take you to a lot of places where I'm just kind of like, please just kill me now. I really don't want to be here. So
I can do it for a limited amount of times. I can go to the Oasis and hang out in a fucking biker club and listen to country. I hate it though.
Ugh.
I can put up with it for a few hours because I know that it's that age group and they're fucking redneck bikers, and that's what they're gonna listen to. And then it'll start going into fucking shitty rap too, like a mixture of country and rap. I don't understand it. But some of it's okay, just regular rock. Or, kid rock shit. It's that kind of crap.
I don't even really like that. Like, I can tolerate that, but you start getting into, like, that new country.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nope.
Yeah. And if they're real
Fingers
old,
going in the ears.
If they're real old, they're in there fucking playing the Eagles and shit. And, just...
I mean, I can tolerate the Eagles. Leonard Skinner, that's a little more of a crapshoot because I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. But when I lived in Daytona, my next door neighbor was like the world's biggest Lynyrd Skynyrd fan.
Yeah.
And I used to work nights.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get home till 3, 4 in the morning. I worked at a newspaper. And so I would want to sleep until at least 10 a.m. Come on.
Yeah.
He'd be up at 6:30, 7 in the morning, working in the yard, blaring that same, like, greatest hits of Lynyrd Skynyrd and singing along.
Yeah.
Right outside my fucking bedroom window.
Yeah.
Every goddamn morning.
What
So,
I'll do down there
no
when I have
thanks.
money, and I have money to burn, I'll fucking drop fucking $20 on the jukebox, because the jukebox is run by an app. So I'll be the DJ at the Oasis. I'll play stuff that I like that they can listen to. I'll play, Billy Idol's fucking new one, fucking shit. What's the name of that fucking? He's got a new song. It's pretty good. I'll play some old classic metal, Judas Priest and stuff. I'll do some Deep Purple. They'll like that.
Play some fucking Motorhead or something.
Yeah, I do that.
Everybody likes
Motorhead.
Motorhead.
Yeah, I play stuff off the Ace of Spades or off the Overkill album.
If it was me, I would just play Motorhead or Johnny Cash or something like that because
Yeah.
everybody likes that. Everybody.
Yeah. They actually like Billy Idol. They'll like.
Well, yeah, I
they
mean,
can
I
play
kind
it,
of feel like everybody likes
They'll like
Billy
that.
Idol
Yeah,
too.
they play stuff off of like the Charm
He's
Life
not
album.
controversial.
Yeah, they like him. Well, he ended up riding a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm trying to remember that new song that he's got.
So he's biker adjacent.
Yeah, he's kind of biker adjacent. You can play White Wedding. They like that one. Which you wouldn't think they would like White Wedding.
Yeah, but that's
It's kind of new wavy, but they like it.
right. But that's also
Okay.
from. I mean, because some of them are our age, even though they look
Yeah.
way older.
Yeah,
Not to
right.
be mean, but so that's from their era, just like it's
Yeah.
from our era. Because I
Yeah.
think White Wedding came out when I was 10 or 11 years
Yeah.
old. So
And then I freaked all the chicks out there. I call them chicks. They're all in their 50s or 60s. I played some Cure. They fucking loved it. They were like, yeah. I played Boys Don't Cry. They knew that one. They liked that one.
that's pretty cool.
So
though.
then I started taking them down that path. I played fucking Aha Take On Me. They fucking liked that.
I love it.
They liked that. Oh yeah. So I started playing fucking yeah. So I started playing what else did I play? Oh shit. I just went along down that path. I did fucking Billy Idol's cover of fucking Don't You Forget About Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they liked that one. So, you can get away with certain things.
Yeah, as long as you don't
Yeah.
get too crazy.
You don't get too crazy.
But like I said, I think the last time I was there,
Like, okay, yeah, it's chick music, but yeah, it's okay.
last time I was there when we were up there meeting Melissa and her boyfriend, somebody, I don't know who, put some real shitty country music on.
Yeah.
And I was texting, and I don't think Zach is here, but I was like texting Zach the whole time, being like, "Oh my god, please kill me!" Like this fucking music is horrible. Oracle said, "Happiness is being married to your best friend." Yeah.
Yeah, we did real well. We got lucky that way.
Yeah, like I said, I liked you
Yeah.
anyway. Like I said, I just liked hanging out with you, and the way it happened was just like organic. We didn't
Yeah.
really like meet each other thinking that anything was gonna go anywhere.
We've almost been together 24/7 for fucking 13, 14 years.
Yeah, and that's another
Almost
thing. It's like
24/7.
it's not even like.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved in.
We've only fought like maybe 5 times
Yeah.
in 15, fucking 14 years. It was stupid shit. We were drunk half the time.
I feel like every time we fight, it's almost always
drunk,
it's
yeah.
pretty much always when we're drunk.
Yeah. Drunk
But-
from a trend.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
That didn't help. But yeah, I kind of that's the thing. It's just kind of seems like, man, it's been such a long time, and it really doesn't seem like that long a time.
No, it flew by
It really did.
because we're having fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
The relationship can't be about the relationship. The relationship has to be friendship between two people that have common goals.
And
We
yeah,
wanted to do shit in the scene. I wanted to make sure she became a fucking horror writer, so I did everything I could to help her with that. We did the show. Did a lot of stuff. We just started doing our own thing. So when I met her, she was working for just regular companies. And you were in between jobs. And I said, Jen, you're gonna write those books you're talking about, and we're gonna do audio books. And it worked. She
Yeah.
started selling audiobooks.
yeah,
And fucking she stayed here, and fucking we started making money off the internet. It was hard for the first couple months, but we never fell short of the rent or anything.
yeah. I mean, we had to scrape together some shit sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. And
we mostly kept
she's like that
too.
now. She's an independent. She doesn't have a job. We're in the gig economy. And, my fucking VA paycheck fucking helps because it's steady. That's always going to come. I could get locked up and thrown in jail, but that shit will still come. That's why I'm so fucking bulletproof. Like, shit, they can lock me up. My money's still coming. I just send it to Jen. She'll fucking spend it. She'll pay the rent.
Yeah.
So, which I got lucky, Murder Hornet in the same situation. If you get fucking service-related injury, the same thing a cop gets, I get 85% of my pay and all my fucking medical.
Yeah, that's nice. But what I was going to say is that I was going back to something you said earlier.
Raises.
Yeah.
With raises.
Yeah, you get cost of living increases.
Yeah.
And you got a little bit of a bump when we got married.
Got married, got an extra $200 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what you were saying earlier about us being together 24/7, I think that's another thing too, is I kind of feel like maybe a lot of couples, like, they work and they don't see each other like all day and stuff like that, but we are in each other's faces
all the time.
All day, every day, and have been for almost 13 solid years.
Yeah. We'll go into different rooms.
Sure. Yeah, we're not like...
Go out and go somewhere and come back a couple hours later.
Yeah. But, yeah, so it's not like we're totally, like, in each other's faces, like, all the time, but... Because I have my office and shit like that. And he, like I said, he goes out for rides sometimes or whatever, but...
Some girlfriends I had, I could never imagine that because they were just fucking annoying. After, like, a couple days, like, man, this bitch is fucking annoying. But Jen was never annoying.
I'm pretty low-key.
Yeah.
I always thought I was, like, pretty easy to put up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not, like, super obnoxious and I'm not loud. And, a lot of the times...
You don't have annoying personality traits. A lot of women have annoying personality traits.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have annoying personality traits, I've noticed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm pretty low-key. Like, I keep to myself most of the time. I'm pretty quiet.
Another thing is we understood each other. We spoke the same damn language, basically.
Yeah.
We're totally different about most things. That's another
thing. It's weird
totally
because
different.
we're totally opposite in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, we're totally opposite.
But anything happens and we both see it, we both fucking agree. That's fucked up. That's cool. Yeah. Right.
It's really weird.
Yeah,
like I said, we have like one of the strangest relationships that I've ever.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. And we've had like multiple people tell us that too.
Yeah.
So it must be something different than what most people experience, I guess.
Well, the thing is that she's real different, but her differences don't threaten me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care that she has a different opinion. What does that have to do with me? Her opinion's just different. That's the way she sees it.
Yeah.
She might be seeing something I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Or her emphasis is to look at something from a different perspective, different angle. That's fine. I'm not like, I can't hang out with her. She's too lefty. No. Fucking, I'm fucking... I don't really believe in the left-right thing, really. I think it's kind of an artificial dichotomy, but there is like a very masculine and a very feminine, and there's different kinds of energies. That's some big way to put it. But in general, Jen's on the left, and I'm kind of more on the right, even though I don't believe in any of these politics. I think politicians are all crooks. But we still agree on everything, pretty much.
I mean, more or less.
Yeah.
Not everything, but more or less.
Yeah. Any differences we have aren't really important.
No.
It's just because they're just difference between vanilla and chocolate. They're both good. It's just what your preferences are. But yeah, they got people today. Well, I can't go out with this person. They don't agree with me. I've seen them do it. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you want to go out and clone yourself?
I mean, I can see how like some people think it is easier, I guess, like to hang out with somebody that just agrees with you on everything. But it's not really that much fun either.
You're not gonna have much depth in anything.
That's true.
Because Jen can see things that I don't see. Or sometimes we'll get in a situation where I see it and she doesn't see it, and I'll fucking save her. That type of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll save this situation. That motherfucker's bad. We can't be around this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It turns out, the person I got a good instinct for evil because I'm a doctor. I have a doctorate in evil. I'm Dr. Evil. Fucking, I know evil when I see it. I can feel it.
One of his many doctorates, including his one in
evil,
one in his one in boobology.
Yeah, boobology. Yeah, assology.
Assology.
Yeah,
also.
bootyology.
Well, wait a minute. How's assology and bootyology?
Asses are small and tight. Booties are bigger. They're more. They're more round.
I just wanted to know what the difference was. That's all.
Just
I wanted the distinction.
Yeah.
I knew you'd come up with something.
No, yeah, ass is what they had back in the 80s on white girls. Ass.
Well, you have an
Implants
ass,
and
but
implants and little ass and fucking
just a little
big
ass.
blonde perm and shit.
Big blonde perm.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oracle's talking about how awesome Dolly Parton is.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
take a
awesome.
bet. Yeah, I love Dolly Parton.
There's a lot of good interviews with Dolly Parton fucking knocking it out of the water.
She seems like a lovely,
very
awesome
smart lady.
person.
Very smart lady.
And she
beautiful.
looks fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful. And she's still good looking.
Yeah.
She's a good looking old lady.
Yep.
But in her 20s and her teens and even her 30s and 40s, she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hot, little short, southern, Germanic.
She's adorable. I love
chick.
her.
Yeah.
Didn't we review Best Little Whorehouse in Texas?
Yeah,
not
great
too long
movie.
ago? Because
Great
I hadn't
movie.
seen that since I was a kid, and I was like, we need to rewatch this.
If you
shit.
haven't seen Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, see it. It's a musical.
We were going on a whole
great.
like Burt Reynolds kind
Burt
of
Reynolds and Dolly Parton.
thing,
knocking
like
it out
a
of the
few
fucking
several months ago,
Yeah.
and we ended up watching
Yeah,
Best
very-
Little Whorehouse in
A
Texas.
very
yeah.
southern fucking, very
It is.
southern. I had to do a study of Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was, when I was a kid, I remember Burt Reynolds movies. But I didn't watch them all, except I remember watching mostly like Cannonball Run.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit. I remember those mostly.
Those were on cable all the fucking time. I must have seen those movies like 50 million times when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They were always on.
So I was under the impression that Burt was more like a comedian. And I knew he did other kind of movies, but I hadn't really
Right.
experienced them. So we go back into his catalog, and I watch his fucking White Lightning. All right, great movie. And then Gator, which is part 2.
Yeah. I thought Gator was part 1 and White Lightning was part 2.
No, White Lightning was part 1.
Oh, okay, maybe. I can't remember.
And then Malone. And then what was the one where he played the cop in Atlanta? Had the paranormal thing. His partner was a black guy. Remember that? You thought you could make yourself invisible? What's the name of that motherfucking movie? They were going after that serial killer, Hitman. Remember that? And the black guy seemingly made himself invisible. Remember that? When the killer came up on him with a gun and then...
Are you high right now?
No, why?
Okay, because
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that at all.
Fucking crazy.
Maybe I'm high.
You're high. There was...
It could be that I'm just having like a mental block.
You're having a fucking mental block.
I'll probably remember it like 10 minutes.
All
from
right.
now.
Burt Reynolds is playing a big city cop in Atlanta in the 80s. I think it might have been mid-80s, late 80s. He's got a black partner. The black partner's telling a story about how he thought he had read something that if you focused enough that you could render yourself invisible.
I'm gonna have to try that out one of these days.
Yeah. And he saw
sounds kind of
some
familiar, but-
evidence in it, in some kind of paranormal story that he heard.
What,
And
help
at the
me out,
end of
you
the
guys.
movie, the assassin has shot up a bunch of people. He shot the fucking black guy who was his partner, and he was laying there on the ground. The serial killer comes up to him with a gun, and fucking the black dude starts concentrating and focusing, and then the guy never pulls the trigger. He just
yeah.
walks away like he didn't see him.
Wait a minute. What the fuck was the name of that movie?
It's because it's part of Southern culture, especially at the time. It was kind of, there was a paranormal fucking streak in the South, a lot, about paranormal shit.
Holy crap, dude.
What the hell's that?
Neighbors.
The possibility of the paranormal. What's the name of that fucking movie?
I know. It's like I can't remember it either.
And the bad guy wasn't Gene Simmons, was he? That was another. That was the one with Tom Selleck, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one. What
Yeah.
that was Runaway, wasn't it?
Yeah, Runaway. I think it was Runaway.
I think we covered that
Where
one. Too.
actually Gene Simmons did a good job he actually did a good job as a
He did actually. You wouldn't think that he'd be able to act, but you know.
Other than that, fucking Runaway was a fucking shitty movie.
It was all right. It wasn't great.
It was a ripoff of RoboCop, really.
Well, yeah.
Kind of.
Victor says I'm annoying as fuck.
Yep.
I'm not. He also says I'm liberal, but I got head from a dude wearing a MAGA hat before.
Yeah. You never know what can happen.
Well, yeah.
You
Sure.
never know what's going to happen.
And then Oracle said a guy I know wrote what is now considered the definitive history of the Chicken Ranch whorehouse.
Okay.
Inside the Texas Chicken Ranch, the definitive account of the best little whorehouse, he was able to interview the last madam before she died.
Okay.
That's awesome. Now I might have to read that. Holy crap. I don't know why, but it's like I saw that movie when I was a kid. Because like I said, we got, HBO and Cinemax and all that other kind of crap when I was a kid. Because my dad worked for the cable company, so we got it for free. And my parents didn't really care what I watched. So I watched just like pretty much everything. And that was one of the ones that I watched. But I hadn't seen it since I was a kid. So when it came up again and we were doing the whole Burt Reynolds thing, like watching Smokey and the Bandit and all of that, I was like, oh my God, we should totally watch Best Little
The
Whorehouse.
80s, that would have been family friendly in the 80s. People don't realize how hardcore the 80s
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80s movies did not give a single fuck.
Nope.
They did not give a single fuck.
Nope.
They're like, yeah, it's a family movie.
It's about a whorehouse.
We got tits and beheadings and
yeah.
Yeah, it's about a whorehouse, but it's very whoresome.
Yeah.
There.
It kind of was.
I mean, it was a pretty wholesome movie. It's a musical.
The whores that were in there were portrayed as good people. They were just trying to make a living, and they
which
had families,
very
and
ahead of its time,
shit
actually.
like that. Had families that had problems, and some of them wanted to live normal lives. They didn't want to be whores anymore. Saving up their money, moving out. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was kind of ahead of its time in that way.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me earlier if I would retell the story about my coworker from a long time ago who tried to serve everybody shit.
Really? When did this happen?
This was a long time ago.
I didn't know about this.
This was probably, when was this? Late 90s or early 2000s. I worked for
before I knew you.
Yeah, a long time before I knew you.
Yeah.
I worked for a weekly newspaper in Daytona Beach. And there was a woman who worked there. I'm even going to say what her name is. She's probably dead by now. Her name's Laura. And her husband were part of some kind of like fundamentalist cult or something. It wasn't one that I'd ever heard of before, but it was one of those weird like offshoot fundy cults, right? So they had like all these weird rules and shit. And no one was mean to her or nothing like that. But I mean, people did kind of say like, thought she was kind of weird, because she was kind of weird. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was that caused her to do this particular thing. But we had a potluck for, I don't remember if it was Christmas or some holiday or some shit like that, because they were always doing stuff. Oh, everybody bring food or whatever. And she brought in some cookies, and the cookies had shit in them.
How do you know?
I'm not really sure how. I don't know if somebody ate one and they were like, hey, there's shit in this, or you could just tell because they smelled like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't human shit, I don't think. I think it was, well, she lived on a farm.
Right.
So it was either, I think it was pig shit.
Huh.
Is, I think, what it was. I don't remember who it was that told me. This was a long time ago. But I don't remember who it was that told me that they had discovered it. And we're like, yeah, don't eat Laura's cookies. But we're not going to say anything about it. It's like, I don't even know if they
confronted her.
Yeah, I don't even know if they confronted her about it. But it's just because that's biohazard. Hello.
Yeah. Oh,
like, somebody could die from that.
Y'all are too polite.
And I'm not really sure.
I mean, she was trying to poison people.
That's what I mean. I'm not really. I didn't really find out about it until like after.
Could be trichnosis in there. Who knows?
That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
It's like, that's not fucking funny. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? That's, like I said, it's a biohazard. So.
She noticed her cookies didn't get eaten, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Tammy said she should have been fired.
Well,
I think she was a little while after, right?
Well, did people make it? Did they know it was true?
I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard.
Maybe
I didn't really get in the middle of it.
Maybe that dude made that up.
But I'm just saying.
I would have gotten down to the bottom of it, see if it's true.
Yeah. That sounds like some shit she would have done, though.
It also sounds like something somebody would have made up.
She's weird like that.
Yeah.
So. That absolutely sounds like something she would have done.
Weird. I would have gone fucking. Is there pig shit in here? They're saying there's pig shit in this.
Why do these cookies smell like?
I'm gonna make her eat some.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. How about you eat some?
So yeah, see, this is. You don't look at me. You confront a motherfucker.
Yeah,
right?
don't you
And
try to pull some shit like that.
Go, it's rumored that there's pig shit in these cookies. Is that true? It's not. Well, then you eat some. Eat 6 of them.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm gonna sit right here and watch.
Sit right here and eat something. And then call the cops. Gotta call the cops on that bitch.
I would have too.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's trying to poison us.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of feel like because maybe it was the late 90s or the early 2000s, they didn't really think that much of it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, if somebody pulled that crap, they would absolutely haul you off in handcuffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, they would accuse you of trying to, like, poison people. That might be attempted murder.
Yeah.
If you got the right lawyer. Victor said, do y'all remember the first movie you saw in the theater? Mine was La Bamba. Ooh, I remember that one. And the line at our little town's theater wrapped around the block. I actually quite liked La Bamba. It's about Richie Valens, you know.
I grew up. They were taking me to the matinee in the theater, so I don't remember.
I think the first one I remember seeing in the theater when I was little was The Cat from Outer Space, which was one of the live action Disney movies from the 70s. Yeah, I might have seen that too, but I don't remember that as well.
I remember seeing Watership Down as a little kid and loving it. I loved Watership Down.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yeah, even when the bunny rabbits were getting crushed by all the fucking. Remember they got buried into their fucking burrows by the construction company.
That movie upset me when I was a kid because I was just like, "Who's the bunnies?" A little traumatic. I read the book too. The book is also fantastic.
A good little British animated movie. It was good.
They also, the same production team also did one called The Plague Dogs.
Yeah.
Which I believe is on Tubi, but it's also animated. And I'm always kind of like, yeah, I should probably watch that. And I'm like, do I really want to? Because, man, Watership Down is, like, depressing enough. But you know what I mean?
It was an adventure story.
Yeah,
They made it. They made a new burrow.
Yeah. Most of them made it.
Yeah, well, people get killed.
Yeah.
That was a generation from the World War II generation coming up with that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They knew what reality was. They were getting kids ready to, yeah, man, you got to do the right thing. Bad shit happens. But you just muscle through it, Power through that shit.
Yeah, Victor said Watership Down was scary as fuck. I thought it was really scary when I was a kid.
Even had a warning about totalitarianism. Remember how that one borough was kind of like run by Nazis?
Mm-hmm.
Where they didn't have any kind of freedom.
Yeah.
Then they had the other borough where they were all these ghostly damn rabbits living in there, and they were just didn't have much life in them. And it turned out that they were being fed every day in the borough, but they were also being snared. Remember that they were in a farm.
Yeah.
And the farmer was eating them regularly, but feeding them to keep them there. And there's a warning about fucking easy handouts.
Yeah.
They had exchanged fucking freedom for easy handout. And death always loomed over them.
Murder Hornet said, I refuse to watch Cannibal Holocaust because they killed real animals. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes into it. I said I'd turn this shit off. When that dude stuck that stick through that little bitty quadrimundi and shit, fucking it's going, no. I'm going, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't even watch fake violence against animals in movies. No. Kill all the people you want. I don't give a shit. As long as it's fake, obviously. But do shit to animals in movies, even if it's fake. No thanks. No.
Yeah, and they're doing that shit to the animals just to make a movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, man. If you're gonna eat the animal, cut its head off. Fucking kill it fast. They're sitting there sticking a blunt, not even a sharp stick, really, sticking it through a little quadrimundi. Guy had it in his hand. He was petting it 1 minute, and then he stuck. And I said, no, this shit's not cool. I'd fucking snap that dude's neck for doing that.
That's very fucked up.
Fucking no.
Very fucked up.
No, and I killed a lot of animals, but I was eating them, and I shot them, and it's instant death pretty much. They don't know what happened, and it's prey animals. A quadrimundi is not a fucking prey animal. That's not something that is for food. That's just something that climbs down in a tree, No meat there, man. So it died for nothing.
Yeah. Talking about 80s movies, Allison said the ending of Sleepaway Camp in the 80s. Damn. Yeah. Like I said, 80s movies.
That's when it turned out it was a guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a boy. Spoiler alert. Well, no, 80s movies didn't really fuck around. They didn't really fuck around.
I remember seeing that, and I was like, man, that was a dude. She was cute.
Well, I mean, the actor was a girl.
It turned out it wasn't a dude, but it was a female. They faked it.
Well, for the movie they did.
They faked it for the movie.
But I mean, the character was supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
Oh my god, it was a boy the whole time.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, but that last scene is like iconic of them like scrolling down.
But that was a female actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually made.
I was confused. I thought maybe it was.
No. That was actually a girl. But they actually made a sequel to that, which I think I saw it, but I don't really remember that much about it. I don't even know if we've ever done Sleepaway Camp. Have we ever reviewed Sleepaway Camp? Maybe we should. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom.
We got a lot of people in here for Friday.
Too bad I gotta pee.
Let's see what everybody's talking about.
When I get back, I might need
another one. Yeah, well, you don't have to drive or anything.
I don't have to drive.
It's 8:20.
Yeah,
She's looking hot as shit. She goes in there, man. She looks like fucking. She put Elvira to shame the way she's looking right now. She's up there giggling, working out on all that gear. All right, Zach said, "Hey guys, good news. Just did my first solo directing gig the other night. Directed a friend's music video. What kind of music video was it?" Yeah, Victor. He knows Watership Down. Said it was scary as fuck. It was scary when you were a kid. Me and Jen watched it recently. I think you could see it for free on YouTube. Actually, I just wanted to see if my memory of it held up because I was a little kid. I saw it in the theater. I don't remember what year it was. It must have been 5 or 6 when I saw it. Somebody could check real quick, see what year that came out. I saw it the year it came out. I might have been 7. Yeah, it has some scary scenes in it. But I remember loving the movie. Well, we saw it again, man, and it held up. It's a good story. The animation in it is good, and yeah, it had some dramatic scenes in it, and it had a lot of morality lessons in it for life. I recommend that movie. I think all kids should watch that movie. Watership Down is fucking awesome. You adults love it too.
It's a good book too.
It's a good book.
You should also read the book.
Movie.
The book is very good. Oscar says Jenny
Came out in
Logic.
78. So okay, so I was 9. I was 9.
Oscar says Jenny Logic, kill the kids, save the animals.
Yeah.
Well, I will admit that I do like animals better than kids, so it is kind of logical. Well, like I said, it's just kind of like I don't know. I know that's kind of messed up, but that's just the way I feel about it. Sorry. I'm not really, and actually, if a horror movie has the balls to like kill a kid in there, I'm just like, woo, all right, fair play. But the second they start messing with like kitties or dogs, you say something like, I don't like what you're doing. Nope, I don't. Yeah. Zach said, I think the first movie I saw in the theater is one of the Rugrats movies back in 2001 when I was 4. Wow, you're so young. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the first movie I remember seeing was The Cat from Outer Space. I don't remember what year that came out. That was one of the live-action Disney movies. I don't even remember what happened in it, other than the cat coming here in like a flying saucer or something. But I remember we were in the first row, and I think it was me and my cousin and like our parents and stuff. But that's pretty much all I remember about it. Danny said, first movie I saw in theaters was Milo and Otis. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's a good movie, actually. Oracle said, Jenny, did you hear there's a new T Kingfisher coming out in February? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to read that. For some reason, I was just kind of like, I really need to, I wanted to do another book review, but I still haven't, I feel bad because I still haven't managed to get through Slewfoot yet. And I keep doing, because I don't have it in ebook, I have it in print. And so I don't know. I just haven't got around to reading it. So it's like I keep going to my Kindle Unlimited and being like, well, maybe I can find like an ebook I can read real quick. And I started reading one today that's called The Neighbor. But I can't remember what's the name of the author? I can't remember what her name is. But it's kind of like a thriller, but it's supernatural. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's possession. I don't know what's going on yet because I'm only about halfway through it. But it's actually like really good. It's like pretty page turning. But so I might do a review of that next week sometime. But yeah, cause I'm enjoying it so far. It's as long as it doesn't piss me off like toward the end. We'll see how that goes. Because you guys know, if you watch my review of Hidden Pictures, you'll know how something starts out kind of good, and then I'm like, wait, where are we going with this? Oh, we're going here. Okay, You know what I mean? That kind of shit. So I'm hoping that this will go in a good direction. Oscar said, Jenny, how about a Night Shift by Stephen King book review? Oh, that's actually a good idea because I've read that book like a fuck ton of times.
What's up, Oscar? I didn't know you were here, bro.
Yeah, he just got here like not too long ago, it looks like. But yeah, that's actually I really like a lot of Stephen King's novels, but I think he's a really good short story writer. You know, like more than maybe people give him credit for, and he's written a fuck ton of short stories. And I'm really into those. And Night Shift, I think, is probably my favorite. Skeleton Crew is good, too, but I think Night Shift, all of my favorite short stories of his are in that book.
Skeleton Crew?
No, Night Shift.
Night Shift. Uh-huh. I had Skeleton Crew. That was a good one. Had a lot of good shit in it.
Yeah, I have that
one.
I have that one, too. Yeah, I have that one, too.
Survivor type.
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah.
That's a great story. I love they made, like, an animated adaptation of that for the new Creep Show that's on Shudder. And they actually did a really good job. Because that would kind of be hard to do, like, as a live action.
I had to take some of those antihistamines. My nose started getting plugged up again.
I'm actually, like, when I did the live stream yesterday, I was kind of, didn't feel all that great. But, I feel better. Now, I was waking up hacking last night, but I feel kind of, like, better now. So, it might be that alcohol. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I might need
to keep you from coughing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Might need another drink while...
No, we're going to have to leave in, what?
No, we got an hour still.
Got an hour still? Okay, so we're going to leave around 9:30, don't we?
Yeah. It doesn't open until 10.
That's right.
We're fine. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And like I said, I'm ready.
Okay.
Like, I can just grab my purse and my phone and we can go. Make sure my nose isn't shiny.
If you guys are just new to the show, Jenny's looking fantastic. I grabbed the camera, did a whole fucking pan on this girl. Look at this outfit. Jen, show them again one time for the new people that have come. Look at this outfit.
I don't have to get up, do I?
Yeah, go ahead and get up.
Oh,
go ahead and get
now I have to get up.
Yeah. Look at how cute this outfit is.
Yeah.
All right.
You're ridiculous, Tom.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah. Walk around.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get me.
Look how good she looks.
I thought you were gonna get me another drink.
I'll get you another drink.
Okay. All right. You're so silly. You're so silly.
Hold on, let me put the camera back.
Yeah, put the camera back.
I'm gonna put the camera back.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I put the camera back. No.
Oh my God.
Shameless promotion.
You are shameless.
Shameless promotion.
Do you see what I have to put up with?
It's all funny games.
Do you see what I have to
it's
put
all
up with?
funny games. All right, I'm making another drink.
Yeah, Tammy said, are we going to get the same show from Tom? Yeah, don't tempt him.
Oh, yeah, I just did that. I just did that shit. What are you talking about?
Let's see your ass crack, Tom.
I just did that shit.
Yeah, Tom's like I said. He's like, oh, yeah, absolutely.
I just did that shit. As the fuck, what, you think you think I'm fucking scared? I ain't scared.
Oh, I should show you the little comic strip that Victor sent me earlier today. About pegging.
What? Victor sending you comic strips about pegging?
Yeah.
Shoot,
No, it's funny.
Trying to get it into your mind.
No. It was funny though. It was funny.
All right.
I'll send it to you later.
Make another drink.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, like I said, Tammy, it's like don't. He has no shame at all. So like don't. And especially if you dare him to do it, then he'll really do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, he should have like pulled the underwear down like for the ass crack, but you know what I mean. That's okay. That's okay. Sidestream said, sorry, I can't read. 60s Ram says, first movie I remember seeing was Earthquake. Ooh, that's a good one. I think it was the Sense-Around. I remember in Sense-Around. I remember that commercial for that. It was early 1975. Yeah, I was like 3 years old when that came out. I saw it like a little bit later when it was on cable. I love all those 70s disaster movies. Those are so fucking great. I love all those like 70s disaster movies and all the 70s nature run amok movies. Like with the big killer rats and orca and all that kind of shit. I love that shit. I think I did a video over on my Scare Salon channel. Did I do a video on this? I think I did like a double feature about Food of the Gods and Empire of the Ants. Because, man, I used to love those movies growing up. I had forgotten, though, when I rewatched Food of the Gods, I had forgotten how much apparent like real violence against the rats there was, because I guess
they were shooting the rats with fucking pellet
guns, so it's like
rifles.
I guess they didn't have those laws back when that movie came out, because I was like, I watched it again and I was like, god damn. And I think they drowned some of the rats too. It looked like that's like fucking Allison said too much information. Oh my god, this whole show should be called Too Much Information, the show.
What too much information about what?
Murder Hornet said, Jen, what's that? What does that say? Tattoo on your left shoulder?
Yeah.
I guess it says that. I can't see because that little heart icon is
What's
on
that on your left shoulder?
Wait, what's my left? Oh, this one. Oh, it's Anubis. I've had that a long time.
Iris says, "Oh my goodness, Tom. What is so? Oh my goodness, Tom?
Your tight little booty.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, Tom's undies.
Tom's undies. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
What are they called? Jock mail.
Yeah. That's gay underwear.
He loves all the gay, the gator wear.
That's gay.
Gunderwear? I'm not really sure what you would call it.
That's gay.
Well, I mean, obviously, they have like a bunch of they're actually really good quality. They're kind of expensive, but they're really nice quality.
I do a whole review.
You should do like a whole jock mail, because you've got like a whole bunch of pairs of them.
Yeah, I got about 9 of them now.
Yeah, they're nice.
All different colors.
Yeah, and they definitely like are targeting a gay audience.
Yeah.
Like with some of the pairs are just like regular, like generic, like the ones he's got, like
it's
just black
half
and white.
and half.
But yeah, they have some that are like way,
everybody.
they got some that are just kind of like have rainbows on them and have like stuff about how with little things on it.
Sexual shit, yeah.
Yeah, with little things on it saying it's like, let's make sure
warning signs.
Underwear is covered with lube and other fluids.
Male fluid.
And shit like that. So, because I was
some-
looking at that, I was just kind of like, oh wow, okay, they're going there.
Some of them are like, in rainbow colors and gay theme stuff, and a lot of jock straps and gay jock straps and
Gay jock
assless.
straps.
Yeah, well, it's a jock strap and it's in rainbow pattern. I got one of them. It's in black and red. I got a black.
He has an assless one.
It's not assless. It's a jock strap.
Well, it's a jock strap.
It's a jock
Which
strap.
is assless.
Assless ones, no. The assless ones are paired just like this. It's just that there's a door in the back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you.
There's a door in the back, yeah. In the front and the back. Jen would love that shit.
It's like a cat flap.
Jen would just see that shit and go, that's so hot. If I could, you guys I should have never said anything. Yeah.
What fun would that be?
Yeah, okay.
We all like easy access. We're like, ooh, look at that.
There's no access back there. What are you talking about?
One day, Tom. I'm just teasing. I would never do anything against your will. You know that. Probably.
Girls and their fantasies. Yeah, jockstrap, man. I'll throw that shit out. It's fucking tight as shit. It fucking look good, man. It looks like something off a fucking Black Widow spider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Jen
I
loves
like
that
them.
shit. I
I
put
like
that
them.
on. Shakes
his little booty around.
Yeah, I streamed in that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you did, didn't you?
I streamed it once. Yeah. Boots and shit.
Murder Hornet said Tom told me if I paid $800 he would get pegged.
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah, he's lying now. That's nowhere near the amount of money it would take to take my virgin.
Yeah, you said it would take at least
motorcycle money, man. We're talking about
At least.
You have to get me one of those new fucking Sportster S's.
We were talking about this the other day though, because you were talking not so much getting pegged, but you were talking about that
Saudi oil sheiks.
Yeah, well, you were talking about that girl. What's her name? That girl that you watch, that escort that you watch. Is that who?
That
it was?
one, Ayala was talking about. I think it might have been Ayala that was talking about that. No, that wasn't a girl talking about that. What are you talking about? It was a dude. It was a dude off of Legion of Men.
Legion of Men.
That's
that
the name
sounds
of the
a little.
channel.
That sounds
Legion
a little
of Men.
threatening. It's the Man Legion.
He
Here
was,
they come.
He had some female listeners that contacted him and told him a bunch of stories that happened to them, and they had the proof. You know, she showed him the proof. This girl, she's about 22, 23, lived out in the middle of nowhere. She was fucking gorgeous. She was like a 9. And she was taking photos of herself, and she had an Instagram channel. So she was like an Instagram girl, IG girl. And out of the blue, a verified account contacted her. And it was a fucking son of a fucking Saudi oil billionaire. Mm-hmm. And it was a company that he had owned. And it was a representative of the company first, asking her if she wanted to go on a party, on a birthday party for this famous guy. She showed him pictures of him. And that would be a week long, him and his guests. And they would go to Europe and go to Dubai and all these fucking places. And all expenses paid. And they would give her $250,000. And she didn't think it was true, but it turned out it was true. They were even fucking gave her a down payment on it. So she said, yeah, she went. And it was her and fucking like 20 other girls and this guy. The only rules were to not take pictures of him and not to post where you were or anything, that you were with him. Or you could post where you were, but you couldn't post pictures with him.
Right.
And she said it was her and fucking 20 other bachelorettes basically fighting over this fucking Saudi oil sheik's son. It's like a fucking billionaire. And she said he was nice. He was evidently a good looking guy too. He was like in his 30s. And every night it was like orgies between the dude and all these girls and the girls on the girls, and they were all vying for this guy's attention, and evidently he seemed to be available. She ended up leaving the situation though, because around the guy ended up being a core of like 4 or 5 real hardcore fans that were all around him all the time, and they were talking shit all the time. And I think she went a couple times, if I remember correctly. But what made her stop fucking seeing this, going on these things, was that her birthday came up and he didn't even know about it. So she's like, he doesn't care about me, that kind of shit. Of course he didn't care about you. And the reason why...
he hired all of y'all to be there.
Yeah, and the reason why you weren't allowed to take pictures of him, because that bitch was married, probably.
Probably, yeah, I'd imagine.
And, you know, he's got a fucking harem for the fucking week, you know, for his birthday.
But see, we were discussing this because I was like...
No, hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh.
The moral of his story was saying that times have really changed because dudes like this and celebrities, people who have these verified accounts, have access to all these women that normally they would never even see or be able to contact. Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, she lived in fucking Kansas.
She lived like fucking nowhere, and this dude got a hold of her and was throwing her in the middle of these fucking orgies, and she's, every time she fucking goes home, she's got another $250,000 in her account. He's topping her account up. She doesn't realize she's a hooker, but that's what this is, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And
technically.
Yeah. So Jen's like, well, shit, $250,000, I'd have to go. And I said,
I'm like, 200. And Tom's like, you better go.
You better go. I'll be packing your bags. You packing your bags.
For $250 fucking $1,000.
You better go. I'll be packing your bags. You better suck all the dicks that fucking come your way.
For just a week of work.
For a week of work, fucking week.
I said I wouldn't.
That'll solve a lot of fucking problems.
Yeah. I wouldn't love it. I mean, I wouldn't mind like, you know, kind of getting with the other chicks. That would be fine. But it's just kind of like, I don't like having to like fuck some random dude. But yeah. I would do it for a week for $250,000. I mean, if you said it was okay.
So Jen comes at me. She says, "What about you? What if he wanted you?" And I said, "I have to see him first. But if he was all right, you're gonna be packing my bag because I'm gonna have to get my fucking cocksucking hat on for $250,000. That's a fucking lot.
That's
of money,
what I mean. I was like, I could live for decades on $250,000. I'll do a lot for $250,000. I mean, seriously. There's some shit I won't do for any amount of money.
What the fuck, man?
But
$250 fucking $1,000.
That's what I mean.
I'm trying to think.
So I was like, yeah, you better do it too if they asked you to come there.
It ain't gonna happen though.
But I'm just saying, well, yeah. I was like, nobody wants my old badass. But I'm just saying, if that happened,
yeah.
You know.
those dudes that are offering that kind of shit, they always fall on people in their 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking for those people.
I don't think we're ever going to get into a situation.
We've passed that fucking...
What was that movie that had Demi Moore in it? Indecent Proposal?
Yeah.
It was Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson, right? And they were married, and was it Robert Redford? What did this movie? This movie was from the 90s. Yeah. And look at all this money I'm making for talking about. Thank you, Jeffy Hart.
Jeffy Hart.
Have you guys ever created an episode about unsolved cases in Canada? It astounded me on how many recent unsolved murders in Canada there are. I think the only one we've done about Canada, we did one about London, Ontario, aka Murder City, because there was a lot of murders that happened there, but that was like 60s and 70s. But I've been noticing that too, because I've been writing stuff about, unsolved murders for my Crime and Memorial blog, and I've been going through like all the Canadian stuff, and there are like a lot of unsolved. Well, there's a lot of unsolved murders everywhere, sadly, but there are a lot in Canada.
Jeff Yar says Tom would be a hit at the Eagle Wilton Manors. I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe he'll. Yeah, well, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was thinking, because I remember when that movie Indecent Proposal came out, that was kind of like the question of the day among couples was, hey, if Robert Redford or the Robert Redford equivalent like came to you and said, hey, I'll give you $1 million like to sleep with your wife. I'm like, I think most people would probably, and like in the movie they did it, spoiler alert, but then it was just kind of like everything went wrong afterward. But I was just kind of like, I don't know, for $1 million. It was just, and especially if it was just one night, it's just, you didn't just have to put up with it.
High Desert said all those oil sheiks are man whores. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got the money to be a man whore.
Like I said, it doesn't sound like I was going to say some of it doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Some of it sounds like a lot of fun, like you get to travel and be on a yacht and like have all the best of everything. That'd be awesome. But it's like having to have sex with random people, that doesn't sound too much fun. But like I said, for $250,000, I would probably endure it for a week.
It was just that dude and random fucking hot chicks that you were hanging out with.
Yeah, and most of the time,
knew who they were.
Most of the time, you would just be hanging out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It wouldn't be 24/7 orgies for a week.
Yeah, just
everyone would get tired.
Yeah,
so
mostly hanging out.
Like I said, I'd put up with a lot for $250,000.
$250,000, yeah.
Because like I said, I could live on that for decades.
Trying to get invited back.
Yeah.
Hey man, there's a price for everything. That Indecent Proposal shit. That movie.
Yeah.
There's a price for everything.
There is. Well, like I said,
you got to be honest.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what fascinated people about that movie, because it's like, do I want to sleep with some random dude? No. But it's like if some dude came and said, "Hey, I'll give you $1 million like for one night," and like you knew about it, and you knew, and like I'd be like, "That's $1 million."
Yeah, that's $1 million.
That's $1 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
We'd be set for life.
Yeah.
Just for that one, as long as the dude wouldn't stalk me after that or nothing like that. As long as I don't have to fucking look at his face or call him again or nothing like that.
Yeah.
If it would just be over, then you could just forget about it.
I wouldn't even get jealous.
Well, like I said, it's not like
I just want to make sure you are safe.
Yeah, you got to make sure he's not a fucking serial killer, because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Right.
And I'd be like, I want half the money up front.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure you're not bullshitting.
Yeah, down payment. That's what they did to that girl.
That's what I mean.
She wasn't sure if it was real.
Give me $500,000 up front, and then we'll do it, and then give me the other.
Yeah, when they sent her fucking like $60,000, she's like, okay, I'll be there.
Yeah, okay, so I guess.
Yeah, because they gave her a down payment.
Yeah, because anybody...
She wanted clothes and shit.
Oh, and here's another thing, and this just occurred to me. So, any of y'all that are still on Facebook, have any of y'all ladies been suddenly getting messages from dudes offering to be your sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Because I've had 2 of those in the last few weeks. The first guy offered... How much did the first guy offer? $1,000 a week?
Yeah, I think it's $1,000.
And then the second guy offered $3,000 a week.
Yeah. It's a robot, I think.
Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's a real person.
No.
But I was like, is this some new scam that's going around?
Yeah.
I've never had these before. Like, I'd always have like random dick pics and shit like that, but it's like, this is new.
I would think that it's a robo-pimp. It's an AI program looking for girls that will sell, and then it puts them in a database and hooks them up with clients. That's what I think it is. I think it's a robo-pimp.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Because the first time that happened...
robo-hookers. I've been hit by robo-hookers, but you can see them coming a mile away.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sitting here on fucking Instagram or fucking X, and I'm getting fucking hit on by a girl who's a 9 out of the blue. No.
That
That's a
doesn't
fucking
that
robot.
doesn't happen in real
It doesn't
life.
happen in real life. It doesn't happen online. Okay. It does not happen online. So it's a robo hooker. It's not a hooker though. It's probably something like somebody trying to get your credit card information or trying to get you to go onto a dating site or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, it's just like sales. But it's just interesting because like the first time it happened, I was like, I just thought it was kind of funny, and I was like, hey Tom, look, somebody wants to be my sugar daddy. Like, what is it? You know what I mean? I didn't think it was a real person. And he was like looking at the thing, he's like, oh my god, that's so weird. And then like a few days ago, I got another one, like from a different account.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, this must be some new scam they're running.
Running on women. Now I did get hit by a couple of real robo hookers, but that was like 2017. That's when we were living in Sanford. And it came over Messenger through Facebook.
That's what these were.
Yeah, go through Facebook.
Yeah, they were Facebook messages.
And it would be, I'm here. Come meet me. And it
You're
would
like, bitch, who are you?
And it was in local areas.
Right.
And it would show the girl and everything, and it show where the location was, and it was suspicious locations, bars and restaurants. And it showed the girl, but those only went on for like a couple weeks. You get one every few days.
Yeah.
Like a couple weeks. I think Facebook cracked down on it. It was some kind of robot that was doing it.
Yeah.
But it was showing you where girls that were selling were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in your local area. Like it was showing me Sanford.
Right.
Restaurants that I knew of, but never went to. So
And then
it didn't have my geolocations. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just in my area.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. So I kind of feel like this new thing, like offering to be a sugar daddy, that's maybe the female equivalent of that.
Yeah.
Like female being on the end of it. They're, like you said, maybe they're trying to like recruit people into hooking.
Jeffy says the Eagle's a leather bar where he works.
Where he works at, yeah.
I'll go down there. I'll dominate in a leather bar. Yeah.
Oh my god, they would love you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I put on a fucking show and everything. I ain't bashful.
He's really not.
I put on a show.
Man, he'll strip down to his
Start dancing.
underwear. Well, shit, he'll probably strip down to nothing.
Yeah. If they're paying.
Just boots.
Yeah, if they're
and
paying.
he'll just like
If they're paying and
swing his cock around.
If they're paying, and they're being cool and respectful, I'll dance for them. I'm going to dance tonight. I'm going to dance at the club tonight.
Not with your cock hanging out, but
No.
Well, maybe. Well, maybe.
No, I ain't gonna know.
Probably not.
No, I mean, I'll be dancing. Fucking Toby dancing with me. We got our shit on video. Posted that shit before on Instagram. But no, I'm not. If I'm having fun, I'm having fun.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not fucking up. I don't get fucking.
He's not shy.
I don't get scared.
He's not shy.
What are those dudes gonna do to me, man? Fucking, I can fight. What
I'm
I mean?
I'm not shy in certain.
They can't make me do anything I don't want to do.
I'm not shy in certain environments, but I know to be cautious in other environments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a girl, so we have to be like more circumspect about what.
I already told my story. Fucking, I was a fucking goth dude in my 20s, fucking dressed up like fucking Lestat, trying to get into the goth club. It was fucking closed. This is over in fucking Rhode Island. It was so I asked fucking one of the bouncers that says, "Where?" He goes, "I can't really go to any of these other fucking clubs the way I'm fucking. Where's a safe place for a goth to go?" I said it to fucking one of the goth people. I went, "Oh, go in there." And it was the fucking old
Go to the gay bar.
old gay bar, and it was
Well, yeah, that's always safe.
and it was a gay bar filled with old queens.
Yeah.
It was all fancy.
Yeah, you'll be all right in there.
Yeah, old fancy bar.
That's where I would go too. I would feel a lot more comfortable.
They're all in their fucking 50s and 60s and shit, with fucking life-size Tom Cruise posters and shit, and Marlon Brando and everything.
Tom
And they're
Cruise.
playing good music.
Yeah.
They're playing good music in there.
That's what I mean. They got some
And,
fucking taste at least.
Yeah, and everybody was. All the old guys fucking were like, "Would you like to sit down?" Everybody says, "You don't understand I'm straight, right? But I will have a drink with you." "Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay." It says, and they were fascinated.
Yeah,
Why are you dressed like, you're a goth, aren't you? Shit like that. I go, "Oh, yeah. Just talking with these old guys that were fucking flirting and buying me fucking drinks. I think I got 5 drinks.
Excellent.
And I was just like, all right, guys, fucking nice meeting you. And shake them and fucking, you know, they're just people. Just people, you know. And yeah, they fucking make you the center of attention and shit.
Like I said,
but it's okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking, they're not going to hurt you.
Any city you go to, if there aren't any goth bars, go to the gay bars.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gothed out, you go to a gay bar, fucking
the
get
gay
hit.
bars. I mean, I've done that.
Well, when you were young and cute, I was. But, you know, it's fucking...
I've done that. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of crossover.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go to the safe space. I'm not going to some fucking regular ass bar or a sports bar or nothing like that and get my ass beat.
So, well, gentlemen, I have to go.
Or gang raped.
My club is open. I got to go to the... Oh, he's leaving. Oh, he's gone.
Aw.
It's nice meeting you guys. You know, hugging everybody. Okay, I'll see you guys around. Like, oh, he's leaving. You know, but,
Awesome.
You know, that's just what it is.
High Desert said, what kind of music do you like to dance to?
I like fucking all kinds of music, really, but as long as it's good. Well, I like 80s music. Some of the 80s pop music was good. Goth music. Some of the industrial music.
Yeah, I like goth, death
Gotta
rock.
have a good beat. I like
Post-punk.
Yeah, post-punk. KMFDM.
Some industrial. Older industrial.
Yeah, Nitzareb. I really like... If they bring on Nitzareb, I'm going to be out there.
I mean, I can't not dance to that.
Susie. What else? Oh, I'm gonna dance to the fucking fucking Psychedelic Furs.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Switchblade Symphony, old goth band. I even like some of the fucking neo folk, like
yeah.
Death in June, Current 93.
Oh my god, I love Current
Yeah.
93.
I liked fucking what was the name of that? Tear Garden.
Yeah.
That was really good. Skinny Puppy.
Well, Tiergarden, same singer as Legendary Pink Dots, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legendary Pink Dots.
Because I also love Legendary Pink Dots.
Yeah.
Zach says, I still say if you guys ever come to Indiana, we three need to hang out at Greg's, the gay bar. I like to go to. I think Tom would love clubbing. Oh, yeah, we absolutely will.
Yeah. Yeah, I like gay bars. I gotta bring a woman with me, you know, for fucking cover. Because the motherfuckers might get out of control.
Because you never know. But
no,
yeah.
Fucking, well, a lot of gays come to the clubs that we hang out at. You know,
well, like I said, there's a lot of crossover.
There's
a lot of crossover. Because particularly the place we're going tonight, which is Barbarella, it's Memento Mori, which is the goth night. But it's kind of like the fact that it's in a warehouse district. It's not like nobody can just wander in unless you know where it is and shit private. Like that. So everybody feels safe going there. So people come there like, however, you know what I mean? It's actually
you can be
really
very scantily clad.
It's really, and no one's gonna fuck with you.
Right, yeah.
Like no one will fuck with you for any reason.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
There've been women in there that wearing next to nothing. There've been fucking muscle dudes in there with nothing but leather straps and shit, and horns on. Remember
Everyone's
that guy?
just
Yeah,
remember
that guy?
All right.
Yeah, that was one of the baby bats. He couldn't have been about 25, 26.
Yeah, that was just like a couple weeks ago.
And he was just this big fucking beefy motherfucker in there. And he was straight, though. He was.
Yeah.
He had a lot of girls, you know, so you can't judge them by what they're wearing. You might see a dude, you think he's straight as arrow, he's gay. You might see a dude, you think, oh, that motherfucker's gay. No, he's straight. You can't tell in the goth scene. You gotta know. It doesn't matter with us, really. We don't really care.
No one asks.
We just care who you are. Yeah, we don't really care about your orientation. We just care about who you are.
Bad Done Well said, wow, they look great. Thank you. Like yous are about to go clubbing. Yes, we are. We're going to Memento Mori later on. In probably about half an hour, we got to go.
Yeah.
And he said, I miss
clubbing.
Little
Move was there. What's up, Little Move? You missed it, man. I was stripping.
Well, hey, yeah.
You missed it.
You might have to do it again.
Yeah. Might have to do it again? Oh, shit. She's going to try to get me fucking... Never mind.
She says, here's some drinking money. Thank you so much. Also, Jenny, your hair is badass. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
These are some of my favorite hair falls. I need to get some more of these, actually. Some of this is real hair, but some of it is fake hair. What are you...
Showing your hair.
Doing? Oh, okay.
Showing your hair.
Uh-huh, sure.
A
likely story.
And showing your hair.
A likely story. Don't get that
Look
close.
at how hot Jenny's looking. Look at his boots.
Look at me, like, sitting all fucking fucked up.
You're not sitting fucked up.
I'm kind of.
Let me go to the restroom. Hold on 1 second.
Bad Done Well also says Skinny Puppy. Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, I love Skinny Puppy. I mean, we saw them live not too long ago.
And,
this is a couple years, wasn't it?
Yeah. You said, anybody remember Throbbing Gristle? Yeah, I actually really like Throbbing Gristle. They are hard to dance to, yeah. I will admit. But I really do like Throbbing Gristle. Murder Hornet said Ministry. Yeah, I like some of Ministry stuff, too. Zach says, plus if y'all come with me, I can hide behind Tom if we run into my ex. Oh my god, that'll be super fun. Murder Hornet said, can I go to the goth bar with tennis shoes on? You can, but people might, no one's gonna do anything to you, but people might like give you bitchy looks all night. So if you can put up with that, then you'll probably be fine. You know what I mean? I will note that some people, if they plan to dance a lot, like most of the guys wear the boots, you know what I mean? The stompy boots. But some people do wear comfortable shoes because they know they're going to be dancing a lot. So there is that. Although I kind of feel like that's kind of more as Barbarella does Memento Mori on Friday nights, which is the goth industrial night. Saturday nights they do 80s New Wave, which is actually my favorite. I love that fucking shit. And all the regulars there are like really cool. So some people there are like pretty dressed down because they're like, man, I'm gonna dance all fucking night, so I'm just wearing like not tennis shoes necessarily, but just like comfortable shoes, you know what I mean? So they won't wear anything like super elaborate because they know that they're gonna have to like dance around all night. Because some of these clothes are a little bit restrictive. This isn't too bad. The restrictive thing I have on tonight is these fucking nails. Like I said, this is gonna be like a problem. Oh. I thought you were gonna like do some shit there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thrust it at the camera, Tom. Thrust it. There you go. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Oh my god, Tom. Little Movie said, I missed the stripping, but I didn't miss that episode with Tom Speedo.
Oh, you saw the episode with Speedo? Okay, all right. I'm gonna give her a fucking.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here it goes again. This is like the third time. Every time like new people come in, he's like, oh, I have to show my underwear again. Oh my god, like I said. And look, it's like right there. It's like right there. Shit. You're hilarious, Tom.
Whoa, you want to see the back?
Yeah, let's see your cute butt. You have a cute butt. That's right. Work it.
Shit.
Work
Shit's worth
it.
money.
It is.
This is worth fucking money, bitch.
We're the worst. Pretty much.
Let me go make another drink. Actually, no, I don't want to make another drink. I gotta drive.
Well, you got half an hour, so it's up to you. You got half an hour before we have to leave.
No, I need to settle down.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm just gonna get some passion fruit drink.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put any alcohol in it.
Look, Pookie's on camera. You're on camera, Pook. She's like, I don't care if I'm on camera or not. Why are you guys not paying attention to me? Bad Done Well said, I wish I had a good bulge. Tom is so proud of that bulge. Seriously. Oh, shit. Zach also says, I'd say come see the drag show there, too, but the bass from the sound system can liquefy your organs. I swear I've been in IMAX. IMAXs that weren't that loud. We should, if we ever get to Indiana one day, we totally should. But you should come down here too. You should come and hang out with us. That would be fun.
We should. I'm gonna go ahead and plug Little Mover's channel. Little Mover's fitness chick. She does. I think. What else is it you do, Little Mover? You think you did some like.
What's up, Poop?
Hold on. What's up?
I got your butt. Got your
I think she's got some podcasting that she does also, but she's got an Instagram and she's just a little cute ebony pixie who freaking works out skinny. She probably maybe, I don't know, 5 feet tall. She probably weighs about 95 pounds and it's all muscle. She's looking good, doing fitness and shit.
Man, I feel like a gigantic Frankenstein monster next to somebody that
She's itty bitty, yeah. Yeah, she's itty bitty.
I'm not that tall. I'm just, what's the word? Solid. That's it.
Yeah. Jen's picked up a couple pounds of muscle lately.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, her training, she's come along real good.
Been working out. Been
Working
taking
out.
Been taking the hormones.
Yeah, she's not natty. She's done stuff. She's done all the ones women should do, and some of the ones that women shouldn't do. She done it. To great effect. But funny, she responded very well to 19 testosterone nandrolones, Deca. Fucking little bit of Deca fucking went a long way on that girl.
But the thing about it is that
nothing else really did anything.
Yeah,
to
the
her.
stuff that we tried before that didn't really do anything.
Everybody's different.
This was the first thing that actually like had a noticeable effect.
Oh yeah. So. A month later, you could just her shape, the physicality just fucking went through.
Well, I lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, a lot of fat, and then lost a lot of fat, gained muscle.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So, said get her on the Anavar, Tom. We did
Zachary
Anavar.
says I'm a bad man.
You are a bad
You didn't know, Zach? Come on, man.
We did Anavar, didn't we?
Yeah, Anavar's weak.
It didn't really do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Like I said, the only thing that's done anything was the stuff that I'm on now.
Yeah.
Prior to that, like nothing really had an effect. But when we started doing this, it immediately, like I'd lost a bunch of weight and like muscle started building up and all this other stuff. So
yeah.
Oscar said you guys are aging in reverse. I'm trying to.
Part of it is diet and exercise. Yeah, Ian says on Anavar. Yeah, she's done Anavar. That really wasn't effective. Everybody, because Ian's also, he's a gym bro. Anavar is often faked. People don't realize how expensive real Anavar is. I mean, it's like $20,000 for a pound of it. So a lot of the Anavar that's out there on the market may not actually be Anavar. It might be something else. It might be Winstrol. It didn't. She's done Winstrol too. With the pills.
Yeah.
It didn't really make that much difference.
It didn't really, like, nothing really did much of anything.
The only thing I noticed that made the difference on her was Deca. Fucking, that was real instant.
Yeah, that happened
Right.
like almost immediately.
One time I got her some Primobolan. Primobolan seemed to work, but Primobolan's very expensive. Deca is a lot more bang for the buck. You just give her less of that. So, you know, you can get a bottle of 300 milligram Decadurabolin, which is given to women. People say, you can't give that to them. Yes, you can.
Well,
That's
I've
one
been
of the reasons
taking
why
it.
they made it. You can give it to a woman. They give it to women for certain wasting diseases.
I mean, nothing weird happened to me yet.
Yeah, women that fucking come down with HIV, they'll give them that. Keep them from wasting away. Just everybody is slightly different. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you what to take. I'm not going to tell you how much to take. But a lot of people, well, the medical industry and doctors will say that 50 milligrams a week is a safe dose. It won't do much in terms of velarization. In other words, making masculine features. Gym girls will take 100 milligrams, some 200, 300 for limited amounts of time. Have a big impact, but you can't do it for very long. You have to come back to a smaller dose. You can't take a lot of anything forever, unless you're a guy. Guys can take a lot of that shit for a long time. You don't have to worry about the masculinization because we're expected to look masculine. When a woman, it's going to change the way they sound, the way they look. Jen's voice has deepened a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it's not permanent. Back off of her in a year from now to kind of go back similar to what it was. But she's still within the female range. It's a little gravelly. But a lot of women have that. A lot of people don't realize that Jen is over 50. Okay? She's an older woman. And you can do a lot with an older woman because you're not fighting her normal endocrine system. She's postmenopausal. So you're not fighting a normal endocrine system. Now, what they give teenage girls for birth control is basically like 75 milligrams of fucking Deca. Is basically what it is, mixed with estrogen. That's kind of what they're giving them, and they're living their whole lives like that. I wouldn't recommend it. I do not believe in hormonal birth control for women. It's mind altering, and it changes what a young woman prefers. It'll make them like real beta males. It'll make them asexual and not have much of drives and not much lust for life. It's better to let a woman have normal when she's young to keep those hormones normal. Just have a period. Fuck it. Don't get pregnant. Use a condom. When you get older, it's different. You know, after you've had your kids, when your hormonal system starts shutting down and you're not going to be fertile, you can start messing around with hormones. But you don't do that on a young person. What I'm doing, I would never done it as a young guy. I'm doing it as an older guy. I had went to the doctor, had very low testosterone by the time I was fucking in my late 40s. And I legally got HRT. And then I started realizing, yeah, this is good. I want more. And I started bolstering and educating myself and doing stuff. And I got a lot of gas in my tank. I can live a long time doing what I'm doing because I'm not doing that much. I want to look like I look now at 70. And there are dudes that have done it. And they did it with less knowledge and less technology than I had because they were my forerunners. But there are guys that have lived 70s, 90s. Jack LaLanne lived in 96. He was doing test and probably Anavar. Well, shit, today he would have been doing some other stuff that would have helped him even more. So, the technology is getting better.
I will say, though, that I was on birth control pills for a long time, like in my 20s and 30s, and it didn't have any adverse side effects. Really, it was just after, like, I was on them for a long time, didn't have anything bad happen, didn't get pregnant either. And then I went off them for a little while, and then I went back on them probably like in my late 30s or early 40s, and then like it started to affect me a little bit more, but it might have been like a different formulation. I'm not really sure. Let's see. High Desert says, you don't look older than 35, Jen. Wow. Oh, thank you. I'm actually 51 years old, born in 1972. Yeah. Oscar said, we don't have a goth scene in El Paso, unfortunately. That is very sad. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a couple hanging around, but... And then Oscar also says, Tom defined as a young guy. Probably what, like in your 20s, you probably mean?
Yeah. But it also depends on the situation. You can go have your blood work done and see what your testosterone levels are if you're in your 20s. I would not have done this. Knowing what I know now, I probably would have gotten involved in this in my mid-30s. 32, 33, I probably would have started juicing. A little bit. But you don't have to do a lot. You know, it's all dose dependent. Just a small amount. Probably would have helped me out.
Yeah, because you didn't know at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't have the knowledge at the time.
Right.
Knowing what I know now, I would have started fucking around with test at probably about 32, 33. In your 20s, you should be, if everything's normal, you should be making a lot. You should be going to the gym and working out. And fucking making gains and looking better and growing. Now, there's a caveat to this. If you're a professional athlete, you're going to be working hard and making a lot of money. I'd have been juicing in my fucking early 20s, late teens. Yeah. There's ways you can do it then. Now, you're going to get popped in sports for using it, but they all use it anyway. They usually train in the off season under the influence of testosterone and other anabolics. When the games start, they come off of that. And then they start going through the drug testing. And there's ways to come off to keep everything running right. And then you go through the normal games. You made those gains and all that physical progress in the off season, not during the game season. That way, you don't get popped for the drugs. But you got bigger and stronger. You're making enough testosterone normally to support the gains that you made in muscle mass that you built in the off season while you were under the influence of fucking bumped up testosterone and maybe nandrolone and shit like that. They all do it. I heard that even professional bowlers are on steroids now.
Why would you need to be on steroids?
There's something about it fucking, they just say that it makes you more attuned to your body. It's a better mind-muscle connection.
I guess.
and that they do better on steroids, and they're not testing for steroids. But I've heard that bowlers take steroids. Probably just not a lot, just some, you know. I don't know what they're taking. It might be Anavar.
That's kind of funny.
Anavar always made me feel fucking like really fucking jacked and powerful. I'm driving and I feel like oh man, ooh. But you don't really see anything on the scale or in a mirror. It just makes you feel better, you know.
Yeah, I didn't feel jack shit on that. I didn't feel any different.
Yeah,
but like I said, we've talked about that before.
Shit is weird with her.
I'm. What do they call it? A non-responder.
She's a low responder.
I'm one of those motherfuckers.
And it's with all medicine.
Pretty much.
Not just androgens.
Yeah, it's just medicines. I have like a really high pain tolerance. I have a really good immune system. I hardly ever get sick with anything. Yeah. And it's just, I've always been like that, which is like really weird. And like drugs don't hardly do anything. Yeah.
And I was giving her the normal female doses and types of anabolic steroids, namely Anavar. Then I went on to Primobolan and some Winstrol, and there was just no response. None.
I didn't feel any different at all.
No. I put her on man steroids, and there it went. 19 North testosterone.
That was the first thing that like made any difference.
She just went, whoa, became superwoman. She looked like Gal Gadot.
Yeah, like I said,
they're all on shit too.
I immediately lost like 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah, and then got more shapely.
Yeah.
Her ass is looking so fucking good. Yeah. Yeah. It's just Wodeca's known for increased physicality. Yeah. Now, look, I'm not a doctor, and I'm trying to fucking do a bunch of disclaimers right here. When I say I'm not a doctor, don't do this, don't take any of this shit, okay? Not everybody's the same. I went by the book, and there was no response with her. Started doing things a little bit more on the darker side, an instant response, because not everybody's the same. Yeah. Everybody has slightly different DNA. They're different ages, so your hormonal properties are different. Your endocrine system's a little bit different. Eventually, you just got to work until you find something you respond to. That's all. That's.
I'm an alien, clearly.
Yeah, like an alien. Yeah.
I always kind of thought that when I was.
Yeah.
When I was growing up. I was like, well, I'm clearly not from this planet. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
She responded to male fucking male fucking level steroids at male doses, basically. She responded to that.
It was like it takes a lot to.
It took a lot, yeah.
Because you just give me that little wimpy shit, and it's just kind of my body's like, meh.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking.
It got her rolling though. She's nowhere near what she used to be on, but it got her rolling. Yeah. The body recognized it and knew what to do with it. So I'm gonna take her way down next couple months.
Well, and like I said, I never thought of myself as like super dudely or anything like that, but I guess I'm not super femmy either.
Just something about your breeding. I've seen her mom. All right, her mom is in her 70s, and she looks like a kind of a youngish Pia Zadora. If you know who Pia Zadora is,
she used to get that a lot. My mom.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
And she doesn't look like she's in her 70s.
No,
she looks like she's in her 50s. So she's going to age well, but I think that there was just something about her and her metabolism just didn't really respond to much of anything. Real slow.
Like I said, I'm kind of a freak of nature. I don't really know what to tell you. I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know myself. You know, I don't know what the deal is. Yeah. I just kind of like let it roll. You know. Jeffy Art said, have we ever seen Gerald's Game on Netflix? Yeah, it's great. Bruce Greenwood is in it in his 70s, and he looks smoking. I bet he's on tea. Yeah, I think he probably is.
Who?
I don't remember if you watched it with me.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Stephen King adaptation.
Okay.
It's good, though. Do you remember? And I read the book, like, a long time ago. It's the one about... Okay, I don't remember if you watched this with me or not. But it's the one where it's the older husband and the slightly younger wife. And they go to this... kind of honeymoon thing to like rekindle their relationship or whatever, and they're gonna do some BDSM, and he handcuffs her to the bed, but then he has a heart attack and dies. So she's like stuck there.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember that particular guy.
It's a good movie.
I didn't remember him being. I don't remember that guy being an old man. So now that you're saying he's in his 70s,
Yeah,
he
he
must
was.
look pretty
Yeah,
good.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah, test is one of the ones you want to use. You have to have that as at least a base to do primary functions and shit. Some guys can't take a lot of that. There's side effects. So what you do is you come down on test, you replace it with something less androgenic, which is steroids, which is testosterone with a lot of the side effects removed from it. People think that steroids are something that are just made in the basement and it's like something illicit and it's some kind of chemical. No, it's testosterone. It's just that it's been generated synthetically, and they've removed a couple of the carbon atoms from the molecule. And those carbon atoms are the ones that kind of initiate secondary male sex characteristics. In other words, hair growth around the face and deepening of voice. And that way you can use them for healing purposes, to heal up women and children without turning them into men. That's what they're for. Steroids are not to make you big. That's another fucking thing that people think, that you take steroids you get big. No. They were never intended for that, and they don't really do that. What they do is they speed healing. In a normal human being, healing is done with testosterone and progesterone. They speed healing. Mostly testosterone, though. You can't give that in large quantities to a woman who's been burned up. You'll turn her into a man, though. But so they have a synthetic copy of testosterone that has those male side effects removed from it, so you can give her that. Well, if you're working out normally, you might only be able to work out. Once you get pretty big, you might only be able to work out once a week. Take forever to heal all that shit up, because that's a lot of muscle tissue. But if you inject steroids, you heal up faster. So that means you can work out 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and hard. You know, when I'm fucking on cycle on good shit, I'll go and fucking work myself to the bone. And, 16 hours later, I'm totally healed up. And another 5 on top of that, another 6 on top of that, I'm fucking actually slept and grown and gotten bigger. That would never happen without steroids. It would take, especially at my age, when you don't make a whole lot of testosterone. I've started off naturally. I'd work out, and it would never really heal up. I'd be in bed going, oh, God, oh. Because you just couldn't eat enough and couldn't make enough testosterone to heal up. You'd only be able to work out maybe like once every 2 weeks. That's how long it took to heal up. Shit, I could work out every day if I wanted to. It's better, more like 2 or 3 times a week. Because you can heal up and grow. Get bigger. Go the rest of it.
Zach says, one wonders how many men my age now have body image issues after growing up and seeing nothing but super jacked dudes in Marvel movies. Yeah, that's the thing, and I kind of feel like finally dudes are getting a taste of like what women have put up with all this time. But and the thing you have to think too is that I'm not saying that a lot of the dudes, like the superhero dudes in the Marvel movies, don't look like that, because they do. Obviously, they're jacked and everything like that. But one thing you have to remember is, one, they're super rich. They can afford nutritionists and trainers and all that other kind of, and whatever drugs, and also movie magic. I mean, obviously they're going to do some post-production on that stuff and like kind of make it look better and shit like that. So that might be not entirely like what those people look like too. So you have to think of that. It's kind of the same thing as you see all the what they used to say like a long time ago. It's like, oh, all these models and stuff like that, like on the covers of magazines, but that shit is like Photoshop to shit. Like that is not remotely what the original photo looks like. Not saying that they don't look good naturally, because they do, but man, the shit that they do to those photos, they like slim their thighs, they slim their waist, they lengthen their neck, they do like all this other kind of stuff to make them look better. They don't really look like that. You know what I mean?
Who?
I'm just saying, like, generally when you see images in the media,
Yeah,
like on magazine covers and stuff like that, they don't entirely
no.
look like that. That's been photoshopped to
But
hell.
you're looking at those jack dudes like on the Marvel movies and shit, older guys. That's all test and steroids. People
And like I said, they have the money and time to have like
Yeah.
trainers and nutritionists
Right,
and all that other
professional
stuff too,
trainers.
which regular ass people like us don't.
What's that
have.
guy that played Thor? Chris Hemsworth, isn't it?
No. Who? The guy that plays Thor?
Thor, yeah. What's his name? Chris something or Hemsworth, isn't it? Isn't his name?
Maybe, I don't remember.
I've seen pictures of the guy. He looked good from the waist up, but don't look at his legs. He's got the fucking worst legs ever, man.
That's what I mean. They do. Some of them, like most of them, they do look good.
Yeah.
Naturally, but obviously they're gonna like.
They're not bodybuilders.
Amp that up, like for the movie too. They're gonna do like a lot of post production and like special effects and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, it's also steroids. You can see Chris is skipping leg day. He didn't have leg day. His fucking legs are little scrawny little calves and shit. But he's got a decent upper body. But he's on gear and he's fucking doing bench presses and fucking arm curls. You know, pull-ups. And in 18 months, man, you can get fucking big. Pretty big. If you're on that shit, because you can work out almost every day, every other day, and grow. Especially if you're eating a lot. You got to eat a lot. People forget that. They don't realize how much those guys eat. Because you can't put on fat when you're on that shit. Everything just synthesizes it. You're just a protein synthesis machine. If I'm on cycle, man, I can eat anything. You won't gain any fat. You'll gain muscle. You won't gain any fat. You'll burn fat.
Allison said sometimes on those pics they fuck up and put in an extra arm or something. Yeah, I have seen some of those like bad Photoshop ones where it's just kind of like the angle is like super weird or the arm looks like distorted or some shit like that. It's like, man, I hope they fired the graphic designer that did that.
Jeffy's got Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Thor. Chris Evans played Captain America. Yeah, that's right. Too many Chris's.
He looked good. The guy that did Thor, he looked pretty damn good. He was doing full body training, legs, upper body. He was doing core, and I know the suit that they put him in has extra musculature to it.
Yeah.
To make him look even bigger, but he's still.
And like I said,
I've seen him just walking around and photographs of him. He's in good shape. He's in real good shape.
I mean, it's always easier to start with somebody that looks pretty damn good to start with, but something like a Marvel movie that costs like a $40 bajillion, they're obviously going to do a lot of CGI on that stuff to like improve, to like touch it up, you know what I mean? But it's always better to like start out with something that looks good.
But you see him on talk shows and shit. Fucking no, they look good.
Yeah.
Like Gal Gadot does look gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's got a fantastic body. Is that natural? Fuck no. No. She's on gear. Probably a lot.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, so in some ways, I feel like for ordinary schlubs, you can't necessarily compare yourself to like celebrities and stuff because one, they have like a fuck ton of money. Yeah. They have the
great
time.
Trainers.
Trainers, nutritionists, all this other kind of stuff. They have
access to the best anabolic drugs and all
and drugs,
hormone blockers.
And like when they're put in movies, they get CGI'd to look absolutely their best. I don't, I don't have that that luxury. Like nobody is gonna do that for me. Like I don't have trainers or nutritionists or have somebody CGIing my ass to like make me look like the best I could possibly look.
Yeah. So. Now, if somebody might ask me, well, can I do that? Can I do it? And I'd have to say, probably not.
No.
Probably not. Because this is well known in the gym scene. Fucking Ian, he can attest to it. I know he's natty. I think he said he did do cycle D-ball. Some of the most fucked up people you'd ever see in the gym are on a shit ton of gear, but they don't respond to it. Nothing really happens with them. Just because you're on that shit doesn't mean it will happen. There's a genetic component. If your genes are not right to do that, you're just not gonna. You won't respond to those drugs.
I mean, everybody can look better.
You can look better, but you won't look.
But some people can't look like. I mean, for some people, like genetically, it's just like impossible.
Okay, everybody knows what Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like, or what. A lot of people know what he looks like when he was in his late teens, early 20s, when he was in his fucking prime doing Olympia. They think, well, shit, if I inject that bottle of steroids right there, I'll look like Arnold. Fuck. No. Arnold was fucking, did quite a bit of gear for a long time. And he was kind of a fucking perfect storm. When you look at all those guys that make it to Olympia, which is like, that's a steroid drag race. Those are the fucking bodybuilder beauty queens, okay? Because it's not a fucking sport, man. It's a fucking It's like Mr. Universe and Miss Universe and Miss America. It's a fucking beauty pageant. It's just a male beauty pageant. And you're going to fucking Olympia knowing that this is a steroid event. It's a steroid drag race. If you were to take the amount of steroids those dudes would take, you would not look like that. If you were to do the diet, the exercises, and everything that those dudes did, you wouldn't look like that, probably. You're only seeing the dudes that passed all these fucking, basically, tests. It boils down. What it boiled down to is a mixture of everything. Go ahead, here you come on.
All your stuff's in the way.
Yeah. Arnold had fantastic genetics.
Well, yeah,
He took the right amount of fucking drugs. He worked out the right way. He ate the right stuff. But it wasn't the same thing. His competitors ate different things. They worked out slightly different. They were all tailored to that specific guy. If you were to make me young in my 20s, back when Arnold was in his 20s, and put me on the same routine, something would go wrong. I wouldn't be able to keep up with his routine. Most bodybuilders from Arnold's time said that they couldn't keep up with him in terms of how much he worked out. They weren't able to heal up as much. But there were guys that almost looked exactly like Arnold that did half of what he did in terms of workout and looked like that.
Yeah.
It's just Arnold had a certain way. You couldn't use Arnold's routine and try to be like Arnold.
Well, like I said,
genetics were involved.
Well, like I said, I kind of feel like that's why, and people seem to understand that better nowadays, which I think is good. Because look, I mean, when I was growing up, I always wished that I was like a tiny little wispy ballet dancer type.
It's genetics.
But obviously, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So you know, I have the body that I was given. You just kind of have to like work with what you got.
Yeah.
You know? Which I don't love that because that wasn't really what I wanted, but you can't really do much about it. You know what I mean?
Jenny was typical Southern, which is stocky, medium build. Short, stocky, medium build.
Yeah, I'm like a little short motherfucker.
Yeah. But so was I.
Short little legs, short little arms.
Yeah.
Small little hands, small little feet.
Yeah, it's just a real Southern.
Huge ass, huge thighs.
Yeah, it's like a Southern thing to be built, kind of like a Mexican. Actually, it's the way a lot of Mexicans are built.
My little 5'2" ass.
Yeah, and I'm 5'6", so we're short, stocky people.
Yeah.
But Jen responded real well to a certain 19-OR testosterone, known as Deca Durabolin, and she'd probably respond well to regular Durabolin, also known as fucking MPP. I love MPP. It make me cough on injection sometimes, but MPP, I liked MPP better than Tren. It was like Tren without the side effects.
Yeah, because we've talked about that.
Yeah.
How you're not allowed to do Tren anymore.
Yeah.
I know it was fun for you, but it was like
miserable
for everyone around you.
I turned into a chimpanzee, 187 pound fucking 13% body fat fucking chimpanzee.
At least you didn't tear my face off.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Wanted to kill everything that moved. Not
Yeah.
everything that moved. Just wanted to kill most men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It
It was a crazy time.
It
was a crazy time.
You become kind of hyper masculine in a bad way.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. And I was on that shit for fucking too long too. I was on that shit for 5 fucking months.
5 fucking months.
Yeah, you're not
like
supposed
I
to be
said,
out
and
longer
I
than
didn't
fucking
know
3
until
months.
after you'd gone off it. You didn't tell me any of that.
I was okay for about 3 months. Those last 2 months, I was starting to get crazy and crazy. I was
you were
becoming the
starting to-
goblin.
Yeah, you were
the
starting to
goblin
turn
off of
into
fucking.
You were saying
Spider-Man.
all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
All kind of crazy
Yeah.
shit. I kind of wish I'd recorded it now.
Yeah.
So I could play it back for you and be like, do you hear this?
Yeah. Okay, it's time for us to go, Jim.
Oh, yeah, shit, we
Yeah.
probably should. Allison said, my mom came from that peasant stock. Yeah. It's just kind of, like I said, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like, now that I'm old,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, well, I guess you just got to accept what you're given, even though it wasn't
Yeah.
really what I wanted,
Peasant-
or like
peasant
what my
stock.
ideal like body type would be.
Peasant stock is short, but if you work it, man, they put on muscle. Because that peasants work. Fucking, you put on muscle, you get good shape.
Yeah.
I put on 5 pounds that looked on me, on my skeleton, 5 pounds of muscle on me would look like 15 pounds on a fucking 6'2", dude.
Yeah.
You know, I filled out fast.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go.
All right, so we gotta head out because we gotta drive to the club. Takes about 28 minutes to drive there, and they're gonna open at 10 o'clock. So we're gonna head out. So hopefully you guys had a good time. I had a good time talking to you guys, like I always do. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for your super chats. We will see you guys again. Ooh, I might do a movie review on Sunday. I'm not entirely sure yet. I did watch Await Further Instructions, which I think one of y'all recommended. I've been wanting to see that for a while anyway, so I finally did watch it last night. So I might review it probably Sunday, but we'll see how that goes if I have time to do it. So if I don't see you on Sunday, though, then we'll see you on Monday night for the movie review. So again, thanks everybody for dropping by. Have a good Friday night. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys again later on. Good night.